gets the whole room.
Right. Hey, you know what, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Are we ready to go?
Yes,
It's
we
all
are.
you, lights, camera.
Okay, so good evening and welcome everyone. It is now 7:12 p.m. We're going to get started with the nominations committee meeting. And I am Debbie Timothy. I'm the chair of the nominations committee, CB9.
I'm Corsinelia Loisel.
Hi, Nicholas Almono.
I'm Twyla Ware.
Thank you, welcome. So, on the agenda here, it says, number 2, discuss process for conducting the community board non-election offices. So I have a report from our last meeting, which was, held on May 8th. Am I correct? Yeah. So, where Chairman Fred Baptiste came and provided us with the guidelines for the nominations process. Following his, guides, we spoke about the format for the email message to go out to CB9 members, what it should contain, and that would be coordinated by CB9 staff, their office staff. The email message that was coordinated was sent out on May 8th at around 6:53 p.m. There was a Excel spreadsheet which was designated for the CB9 members for feedback from the email message sent out pertaining to nominations. There's a copy, the original Excel sheet that was sent to me, I, updated it to make it more user-friendly. So we all have a copy of that here on the table, so that's, okay. So the feedback and the spreadsheet, we, CB9 staff, or we can do that tonight to update the information that's on here. I updated a lot of it based on the information that I received from the office 2 days ago. So we may just have a few to add to the sheet before we do next steps. May 21st, as of May 21st, there were 35 outstanding responses from CB9 members, meaning that there were 35 people that did not respond to the email message by my count. I asked for a follow-up message last night while I was here, and Dante again sent that out this morning at 11 a.m. this morning. So, what do I have here? So today's the 23rd. We're meeting to discuss our next steps, which is on the agenda here. And next steps would be, as I said, to compile the information that we received from the second email message before we determine, before we move forward in making phone calls. So that would be our next step. So what we can do right now is go over, use the sheets that we received from Dante with the updated information, and go over our Excel spreadsheet to make sure that all of these names are accounted for. So I will actually go over, I will read out each name, and you guys, you can, follow through on your sheet so that we are all on the same page. So Fred Baptiste is running for chairperson. Linda Watson Lord, second vice chair. she's running for, and executive secretary. Those are the two options that she's submitted. So again, these are the people that responded to the email message, first email message. Catherine Basello, member at large, but however, she is ineligible to run. So under her name, it should be ineligible to run.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Fortunate Losell, across from me in red, declined to run.
Yes. I'm here. I don't think we're allowed to if we serve on this committee. But you still can.
You can, you just have to remove
I'm
yourself.
I'm running, so you gotta.
Oh.
You have to remove yourself
So
when,
I won't be participating in the count.
in the
of
count,
running of the
but you
ballots.
can, yeah.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I thought there was, okay.
Eve Chevy Cohen declined to run. Erin Mazurski declined to run. Latween Mabima declined to run. Rafaela Godoy declined to run but ineligible to run. He hasn't been on, he hasn't been on the board for a year. Kashid Abdul Mutakabir.
Yeah.
Ineligible, not on the board 1 year. Denzel Oduro declined to run, ineligible, another ineligible person. Jolie Cobb, ineligible to run. Bishop Sylvester Gonzalez, declined to run. But we already called Eve, so we'll just cross that off. Lillian Swain, ineligible to run. Debbie Timothy, that's me, declined to run. Nicholas Almanor, member at large. Twyla Ware, is that you? Declined to run. Mina Lugute is running for treasurer.
Yeah, she's on the to
top.
call list,
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
we need to call.
so we don't have to call her.
All right, and Jean Renee Mbeng declined to run?
Yes.
No, okay, so that's this person.
They're on the back too.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have, what did I say before, 20, so now the number has changed, so we have 1, 2, 3. 10, 12. Wait, so that is 2, 3, 4,
I have 21.
22.
Did you mark off
I think before it was like 24. Did I mark off on
Jean Renee?
Your name.
John
And
Renee?
then
Yeah.
Joanna.
My other
Joanna.
Did I mark off Twyla? Oh no, I did not. Okay, so it's 20. So Twyla is. Twyla is declined to. Alright, so 22, 23, 24, so it's 21. So we have 21 calls that we should be making, we need to make tonight. So, there's 4 committee members here, 1 absent. So we will divvy those up by 5, was it 20? So 1 person will get 6,
Yeah,
and the others will get 5 to call.
right.
I can do 6.
So, do you wanna take the first 6, which would be Janelle,
Jacob,
Yakov, Alita,
Althea,
And then to Max Bowen.
you wanna go to Maxwell?
so that's Twyla. So Twyla will take the first 6 on the list,
I'll take the next,
Okay. Nicholas will take the next, what, 5?
The next 5, Nicole, Ward, Yosta, Alicia.
So
I
Nicholas.
could skip Maynard, you gotta skip Maynard, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
And then these were.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out to Francisco.
Wait,
Go to Lisa.
okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5.
So that's skip Maynard,
I
and so you're Israel.
Okay.
So that's 5.
I can do the next
3,
5
2,
through.
1. That's
Unella.
Nicholas. So for this is Nicholas.
I start from Nicole Saltfield to Israel.
2 years, right? Skipping me. Okay, and Courtney will do Francisca. Skip Jean Rene. So that's Francisca. Ethan. Ethan was here last night and I mentioned it, and he did not say anything too. Yakov Pearson. To Yanela Rowan Perry.
Are you all going to the swearing-in ceremony?
Wasn't it canceled? It's until further?
I think it was moved to another day.
Oh, I didn't get an email.
I think it's
this time.
sometime in June, I'm not
I didn't
sure.
get an email this
I
time.
saw an email, but, okay, so I will do Felice,
Benjamin,
Benjamin,
Doreen, Teresa,
Doreen,
Teresa,
Teresa, and Lorraine.
Lorraine.
So it's 1, 2,
Didn't Teresa try to run for something this year?
She ran last year for member at large.
Yeah.
And she was at the meeting yesterday too.
where?
Our last meeting.
She was not here,
Oh no, she was at our last
She
meeting.
was not there.
The Parks Recreation meeting.
and she didn't respond, normally she responds to everything, so,
So if we were calling, we wanna leave a voicemail,
yes.
should we be encouraging people to go fill out go to their email, fill out the form? If we don't get them? Like if we're
Well,
leaving a
we
message?
can, when we call, we should say, calling to
Ask if you're interested in running.
to ask or find out if you're interested in running for, any of the, what do you call it?
The position.
Any of the,
Chairperson, first judge, second pastor, executive secretary.
any of CV9, executive, committee positions. We would like to know is we have to, provide a report at the upcoming, general board meeting. And, if you prefer to respond to the email message, you can do so. If you don't get them, I guess you would,
You
I
could
know.
also add, if you do change your mind, you could always
Yes.
nominate it.
You
at
can
the
nominate
meeting.
at the
Right.
Sorry, I like to have a little sense of what I'm gonna say, cause
Yeah,
once I
you're
get on the
putting
phone,
together
sometimes I'm
stuff.
like,
Yeah, but they should already know why you're calling, what
They
you're
should.
saying,
yes.
So, you know, I don't get why people are not responding, but anyway. So, okay, so let me start.
I feel like it's easy to not realize that you have to respond even if you're gonna say no. You know, because
Maybe.
most people are like, oh, I don't want to do that, and so they don't think like, oh, I still have to respond to the Google
But
form.
you should acknowledge that you received an email message.
Oh no, of course, but I think it happens. I mean, I responded today at like this afternoon.
Some people get so busy, you skip them.
Okay, so that's why we follow up with a phone call. So I'm going to,
It's not that they respond, you have a record of it. You have it.
yes,
Yeah.
and you
I
know,
think that's the point
yeah.
you're trying to make.
Because you know, people tend to say, oh, I didn't get a phone call, I didn't do this. But you get an email message and that's your perfect opportunity to say, okay, maybe I need to update my information if the email address is incorrect.
Mhm.
Plus,
So-
you have to get the emails for all the meetings, so
Right. So,
like you should be getting your email.
so you should, you know, so you know what, yeah, okay. So, as Dante said, we can use the phones over here to do so.
So why don't we go ahead and do that?
So if
I can use
we,
my cell phone and why you guys use the other phone.
but if we recuse ourselves, this is running. I'm not sure.
Oh, I mean,
That's
last time I
probably
did
okay.
it, I called from home. So they give me the list and I called from home. So now if you wanna do it now, let me see if we could, your phones probably can get to the table. Don't they, can you get the phone on the tables? They're long enough, they have wire, as one here.
I doubt it.
Alright.
Because then it means that we have to remove ourselves from the
The room.
Live stream.
live stream.
I mean, you don't have to be on the live stream to do the phone call.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just,
Let's conclude
So
the
let's
meeting
just-
and then we do the call, okay, that's it.
so let's finish the agenda.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Alright, so,
You're stating on the record what you're about to do.
So, yeah,
About to do.
yeah.
so that's.
So
that's
as mentioned before, the next step would be to make phone calls. And does anyone have any further questions before we adjourn to make those calls?
Is there anything we have to be prepared to do at the meeting, or you're in charge of that?
Well, we have to be prepared to provide a report of
Yes,
everything. So I
right.
guess from
Yeah,
start to end.
right, the
Okay.
report basically will lead the following
Which
people
is
like
based-
thousand to
We're
one.
running.
And
Okay.
then there's a ballot is gonna be made for them and then,
Does anyone
and then
wanna
after
add
that
themselves?
report, then you're gonna open the floor for nomination for anybody else at that meeting wants to
Right,
nominate.
but I think you
Somebody
guys
has to
are
nominate
generating the
themselves.
report, right?
Yeah, we generated it.
Okay, so yeah, so
And
that's,
then, oh, sorry.
mhm.
I was curious, do people like present and like why they should be the position? Like, do people come up and talk?
You mean like
at this
a
meeting,
bio or
in a-
something?
Yeah, or like
I
I'm this
think it's
person,
at
this
the
is
June
me.
I
meeting.
think-
June meeting.
Last
It's at the
year-
June meeting.
Yeah, last year
Okay.
they did both. You send in a bio and then if you wanted to talk about why people should vote for you at the meeting, you get up and say.
Right,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
optional,
It's up.
right? So, without further ado, I will make a motion to adjourn and go to the next steps of making phone calls, so.
Well, second.
Okay, so it is now
Meeting
7:30 PM. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, Dante.
Of course, thank you all.
Alright, let's call people.
Let's go and get it over with.